What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? You see here, we are far behind, which is okay, which is really okay, because I just want to rewards completed for challenges. All right, much appreciated. Uh, Basically, I just want to show you. So here's where we're at in our history. That 2-2 draw was that crazy exploit-driven situation. And there's really the same for all three of these games, unfortunately. But I still want to show you that these tactics that I released, that are out now, are very, very dominant in this game. Now, you might not get rewarded as much as you should because the goalies are broken, so the chances you create off of the 4-2-2 and the 4-4-1-1, you won't score as many on them as you should, but they're still dynamite. So let me get in the chat here, and then we'll get going straight into games, no playing around. So hopefully we can get a decent run in. We'll see, though, man. You can only put up with so much, at least for me, with where I'm at with this game, with playing rat after rat after rat after rat, and then you got the extra wait time in UFL that you don't have in FC or eFootball, so you add all the wait time into it just to get into a game to play rat. It can get old. So let's see where it goes. Leave in the comments section how you've been getting on in the game. I really wish something would change here, man. I really wish I could just somehow, I wish they would sell the game, the development company. Somebody would go, man, this game has some potential. They just don't have the ability to make it what it could be. So they sell it off. They immediately fix the defense, make it more realistic, make it to where the defenders can actually stay with the attackers and not have it to where one player can essentially just cut left and right and beat a defender, right? You have to essentially, there's a bit of skill in trying to get lucky, but the movements aren't natural to football. You still have the first time fake touch float that everyone freaks out about, and then you have nonsense craziness that just breaks the game totally. The lob through ball that, freezes your defender. The lob cross is back now. I had a player that just tried to lob cross to a big guy the whole game, and it worked actually pretty well. Things like that. What's another one? Oh, of course the curling shot Ronaldo specializes in. You just essentially power it up almost all the way, and he scores that pretty often. Not every time, but a lot. The corner flick still works. I found that the goalies do save that one more. And of course, there's still not enough pressure tactics to get those players who go up and then just waste time. And even though strikers said, "Oh, report them," you're not seeing anything really being done. So unless you guys have examples where a time waster was banned or whatnot, let me know. But I haven't heard of any. And I constantly see them, right? Even though I play the game less often, I have people who play and they'll put up the same rats that do that kind of thing, and nothing's happened to them despite multiple reports. So, yeah, I don't know about enjoying it, but it's not at the level of commitment I'm at. I can handle it. Let's put it that way. The level of commitment I'm at, I can deal with the nonsense. But yes, the more football games, the better for sure. I will say the thing about eFootball, and it's like so in depth. There's so much to it that, like when I even played FC for just a bit, it threw me off so bad because it's such a different game, and there's so much to unfold in that game, right? There's so many details that you have to know. There's so much tactical knowledge that you need if you want to be better, and so that makes a ton of content available. UFL, there's just not much content to share, unfortunately. I got my tactics video out now. Check that. It led me to 70% possession every game. It led me to outshooting my opponent double digits to like 1 and 2 every game. And that's what I want to show people. But The issue is, no matter when it is, all during the week, you're pretty much always going to find an opponent. Now, maybe if you play like, I don't know, draft or some unpopular mode in FC, it would be like this. But the main mode, the main mode, championship weekend, showdown weekend, whatever, and 4 minute wait, that's insanity. That's insanity. But it's what I keep saying. So I actually want to show this to eFootball because there's a lot of rats in exploit, heavy players. Just smart assist using players, which you guys don't know what that means if you're not an eFootballer, but there's a feature in eFootball where you can literally have the AI make your decisions. So all these type of players, they ruin the game. Because regular players decide, hey, I'm not putting up with this, so I'm going to go play another football game, or I'm not going to play at all. And that's why UFL is the only football game where you're waiting 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes to get a game. So you can't keep these exploits in the game and expect players to keep playing. You can't keep the nonsense in the game that lets low-level players compete, or people will keep leaving. So let's see how we do here. Chucho el Roto. Now, I believe that means rat. Roto is rat. Am I correct? Chucho the rat, I believe. Which probably is foreshadowing, if I might guess. Now, this could very well be a lob cross glitcher. Just going down trying to lob cross. We'll have to see. Read it like a book. So I'm in the 4-2-2 now. Mbappe and Ronaldo as cams. You see there in the sweet spot there. Ah, come on. There we go. Oh, that delay was crazy.
Oh, just creates so much space and time for himself. The ball is in the midfield, left-hand side.
See, good numbers defensively. Even Mbappe and can't player switch, so that was good. I couldn't player switch at all. He was offsides, but gotta love that. It kept switching away from my players, so that was good. But yeah, so you see, even Mbappe and Ronaldo as cams came back and helped defend it there. What a ball. Oh, just a bit off there. And that was very much, oh wow. Oh wow. Good recovery. Oh no. Could have been one. Could have, should have, would have been one. Unbelievably bad luck. Like that timing of that play was crazy. It was like almost perfect timing, like a set play for him. But you see, even finessing those breakaways, shooting them, nothing matters. They're just so broke. See Ronaldo's run here from the wing. Now watch this. Boom. And that shot was terrible. If that's how Ronaldo would shoot a ball from inside the right side of the box.
Right back is brought into play. Look at the support he's got. Which way is he going to go?
Good D. The delay is killing me. Let me know if you guys have been having bad delay in UFL. I never used to have it. Good run. You're in, by the way. Jonathan David's in. Come on. Oh. There's that good old passing lock. You gotta love to see that. Good D. Beautiful. Beautiful. Again.
Look at all the options he has. We're witnessing dynamic football.
Oh, oh man, unlucky. See, so the tactics are beauties. We're playing beautiful. Just got to get that final shot, that goal. But the spacing, everything works great. You get your best players on the ball in the good areas.
9 minutes left in the first half.
Goal. Ah.
Can't hold on to the ball.
Read it like a book.
Bellingham.
Read it like a book, but unfortunately wasn't
Haaland.
paid off on it. No payoff.
He loses the ball.
Good D. Oh, of course.
So many options for a pass. They're spoiled for choice.
Ball sent over to the left.
Now they're looking to find a gap or two down the left wing.
Beautiful ball. Look at that. The football in here is magnificent. The football right here is magnificent.
Regulation time.
Look at this. Look at this beautiful football.
The visitors
That ball right there, that long ball though, that was cool.
fit for a start.
Right?
So can play a lot of games.
I mean, that was football for sure.
They'll easily rise to the top of the table with that kind of attitude.
First half.
Alright, I experimented buying Kane. I don't know if I should have done it. What's up, Brian?
Both teams will take risks in the second half.
The ground through balls, I mean, they're animation based. That's what sucks. They're not. So, like, say I put a through ball at 40% with a player just slightly left. It will be the exact same as if I put a through ball 60% slightly right. It will go probably somewhere in between those two if the player's at the right angle, and that's kind of the thing that sucks about it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, and of course, broken goalies. Beautiful play by Kane there. And you're just not rewarded for a good football. I mean, you're seeing this just pure domination, good chances. I mean, what are you going to do? What can you do? You even seen the one chance he had, that freak play where his player got through, right? That should have still been a goal, as stupid as it was. And the finesse shot just went wide. Oh, here's this. So now we got my opponent one shot on goal to my 10. Let's go. I'll show you guys, actually. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you. This is why I don't play this game ever. This is why. Right? It's 5 shots to 2. Okay? Now it says 2 on target. But you guys saw the whole first half. One of his shots was that freak through ball. So if you're watching the game, you could see he has no chance to be in this game at all. I mean, it's been just me going, right? And yet he scores there on, a play that was no way, shape, or form better than any of my chances. Go back and watch the Kane one. Who was the other player? Ronaldo. I forgot the other one. But watch, it's going to be much of the same the rest of the game. I'm going to dribble to here. I'm going to keep the ball in this area. And this is going to be the rest of the game. It's going to be me trying to beat his 4 defenders sitting all the way back. It's going to be him getting his ass beat, trying to hopefully get through, play some kind of glitch, or even not a glitch, right? Even just regular, but still. Let's just say, I'm not even talking about the rat stuff. Let's just say the football. It doesn't matter because the goalies are broken. They're going to keep saving everything. No way, shape, or form would a player at this skill level be able to. It's the same but different, right? So if you're wondering why he lost the ball there, is because he doesn't know how to play football. He was using this. This is an L1 R2 sprint. It's a glitch. It's not supposed to be in the game. So my player can zip down the field and the defenders can't keep up. So now, look where I'm at. See, you can't steal the ball from me. And so that's what this game is. It's just a game of zero skill. Look, so he's going to keep doing this. And he's going to keep losing it because he's too stupid to play real football. He doesn't know how to do a breakaway. He just sprints. with L1 R2. See if I timed that right. Probably timed it right, but terrible ball. So that's UFL for you. So what's the option I could do? I could just sit my whole team back. So see, there's no way to properly defend movement-wise. Your defender just kind of has to guess, which am pretty good at against these low-level players, right? I mean, you see here, he has no real chance at winning this game. But yeah, it's there's no point in playing it. But that's the thing, and that's why all my streams will end up be 40 minutes. I mean, there's no skill. There's no skill. So I'm doing this glitch right now, L1 R2. The defenders aren't equipped to keep up with the sprint at pace. So if I want to, I could just keep trying that the whole time and practice that and get good at a glitch, and then do a video on that and say, hey, hold down L1 R2, right? And try to just sprint your butt off so you can get in. You know? But what's the point in playing like this? What's the point in playing? There's no skill whatsoever in how this player plays the game. There's zero skill. All he's doing is sitting in the box. I have no... If I try to build up, so I'll show you. Boom, boom, proper passing, proper passing, proper passing. Now if I get in, I know the goalie's going to save it. So now I'm sitting here. He's got 8 players in the box. Who's going to waste their time in this besides a loser like this? With all due respect. And I say loser because what's the point, dude? You're holding down a button the whole time. There's no point in playing a game like this. He hasn't tried to play football. He hasn't tried to do anything. That's not going to help this game at all. I mean, it's literally pointless to play this game. So there's another glitch. See, that's what I'm saying. So he ends up with exactly those two. So you guys seen, we could go back and look at these highlights. We could go back and look at the highlights. So this is the one where his player accidentally got through. This is the one that should have been a goal. And this is when he was getting his butt kicked and like it was a freak play. That was the one chance he had. This was the goal he had. So I don't have 7 players sitting defensively. And he ends up, that was like his first time in the half. So his whole entire time, and this was the 77th minute. I mean, they're showing a tackle. I don't know what the fuck. I think it just glitched out. I have no idea. They showed me tackling him the ball as a shot. That's how terrible the game was. They showed me tackling the ball as a shot. No, not necessarily, but there's no special players. But guys, it's just, if you're playing this game, I just don't see how. There's zero attempt from my opponent to even try to play football. He got the ball. He pressed L1 and R2 with Holland. That was it. That was all he did. I mean, if you want to be someone like that, then good luck. But it's pointless. It's literally pointless. If that's how you want to play this game, but that's the thing. That's all that players have. And then if you do try to play good, though, I can't really argue that there's a point in that, because say you dominate like I do every game, but then you get a chance, or you get 5 chances, the goalies are broken, so they save everything. No, there's a ton of good free-to-play players. If you put Skinny with a free... Like, I've played good free-to-play players, so if you put Skinny with a free-to-play team, he's still whooping everybody's ass, dude. That dude's like a pro-level player, and there's a lot of good players in our channel, but Skinny, give him a free-to-play team. I'll give most players, any player, all the top players, right? Like, I'll give him my team. And then Skinny's going to win. For sure. He knows, he puts in the time, he knows all the different movements of the players. He's got knock-on shots down pat. He's got the right skill moves down pat. The dude is ridiculous, and there's a lot of players like that. No amount of money and no amount of good players. You could have Vieira, Hullet, Rijkaard. You could have Baggio, Shevchenko heading the ball, Kohler and Shevchenko with Baggio and Maradona. You hold it behind them. You could have the best team. Put Skinny with a free-to-play team. And he's just an example. I just don't know the other players, but Skinny for sure. Yeah, so if you put him in with he did play I think he did play free to play. No, maybe he didn't. No, he didn't actually. But yeah, man, it's just this game is so pointless. So you sit here for 4 minutes and then I play an opponent. So who is gonna play UFL? So let's go see. Is that a PlayStation player? Let me see. Let's go see. Let's see if we can get him in here. Or no. Sat. Like, let's see if he's like all there mentally. Because, and no offense, but if to anybody that's playing this, how in the world is this worth it? Is this worth playing? Like how he did at least. Like how, but that's the thing. You're playing most of these players, so even if you're trying to play the right way, what's the point? Definitely. So see, he's blocked all of it. So why do you think he did that? Because the players who do that have a reason. It's because people are messaging him. Isn't Chucho El Roto the rat? Am I wrong about that? Am I wrong? I think it is. So you got they're losers. Let's think about that. Just let's put yourself in their shoes real quick. You go into a game, you whether it's free to play or you buy it, you either buy players or you're free to play, whichever way. And then you don't try to figure out the game, you try to figure out exploits to win. So let's just say you're the best rat ever and you figure out every exploit. You never lose. You literally are undefeated in UFL. You've won every single game. You have the best team possible. You've grinded up. What's the point? I'm waiting. What's the point? Let's just say this, which this isn't the case, because he's probably got a terrible record. Probably, even if he's in Premier, it's probably 200 and 200 like these other guys that play in divisions. That either self-demote or just suck, and then they win. If their glitches don't work, they suck. If their glitches work, they'll get a win, and that's it. But there is no skill in there. There is no real football. So what's the point? Let's just assume that this dude is Chucho El Roto is undefeated, never lost before. And he's sitting there and he's holding L1R2 with Holland and he's getting outplayed and he can't play football for shit, but he won every game though. Where's the point? Let's just think about it. Put yourself in that shoe. Say you're totally undefeated. For one, you're definitely not going to go anywhere. Nobody's going to watch you can't create a channel, right? So you're definitely going nowhere with that. UFL, even if they created an esport, which they have no money, no chance of doing so. I mean, they're 100% operating in the red. That's why there's 4-minute waits in your biggest mode on the weekend. Because your game has nobody left. Every good player is definitely gone. I mean, I couldn't even imagine who the top players in the world are right now. It's probably like players that were back when it was some decent players in the game. When I was top 10, they were probably like Ruby Division. Because I know one particular player that's like that. I was Ruby Division, or I was Premier League top 10, and another content creator was Ruby Division. If you go back and look at all my daily grinds, you'll see I used to beat this player for fun. And I think he's like top 20 now. So the game's just gone to the trash can. But let's just say that El Roto is undefeated. Let's just say he is. Where is the point? Where is the point? You're playing a football game to not play football. It's the same with the players that use Smart Assist and eFootball or use Quick Counter, just spam through balls or whatever. So if you're playing a football game to not play football, who gives a shit? Let's say you have won every single game using playing like that player. How is that even fun, bro? Where's the point? let's say that I was in a Monopoly champion and I cheated and got a wad of money I put in my pocket. So every game I never ran out of money. I beat my opponent. My opponents ran out of money before me because every game I just pulled out a wad in my pocket and I was undefeated ever in Monopoly. Who gives a shit? It would be the most boring thing ever. I'd be sitting there going, what? Like, there's no point. So if you're that big of a loser that you're playing a game to not really play the game, and all you're like, I just gotta win, I just gotta win, right? Even like at least in FC, it's stupid still, but you could see that because there's players addicted to the higher level rewards, addicted to opening packs, addicted to all that. So you could see at least in that they're like weak minded, and so they got this problem where they gotta win, so they do everything they can. Dude, there is no good rewards in UFL or eFootball. All they got is the game itself, which is why this is the wait time only in UFL. Go turn on eFootball, go turn on FC, and watch how many games you have to wait over 10 seconds. The only way is if you play FC a real like a mode that nobody plays, like maybe draft during after team of the season team of the season when everyone's pretty much playing tournaments, playing champs or rivals. That's it. Oh, they are terrible as a development company. It's obvious because there's glitches that have been there since day one. They can't fix them, and whenever they do quote unquote fix something, they just put it on a loop, meaning like in the game through balls are mapped. When you press through ball at a certain angle, it's mapped. That's why certain ones go right at the defender, other ones go perfectly through. That's why there's a coding error when you do lob through balls, some of them, and the defenders just freeze up because it's on a loop. It's a animation, right? It's already in the outcomes in the game already of what that pass will do. It's not okay based on the power of your pass, the player passing with how his stats are, and the trajectory or whatever, right-footed or left-footed, all that, none of that matters. It's literally just about the animation. It's the most elementary game of all. But that's just something that adds to why players don't play this game. The bottom line is that those kind of things made the good players leave. That's for sure. But then the reason why, even if you want to be a player that just says, hey, I just want to have fun, I love football games, I'm going to support it, nobody's going to support this game when you got whatever his name is. Sack Go 2-3 or whatever. Nobody is going to. I mean, his name is literally Chucho Roto, which is, I think, Chucho the Rat or something like that. Bro, you're looking at somebody who's going to be literally begging for money in a couple years if he's. Because somebody that is that lazy, is that worthless, that would play a game to not play the game. It would be like me playing Call of Duty to go hide in the bushes and win based on doing nothing. Like, I don't know if that's possible because I don't play anything but sports games, really just football games. But doing what these players are doing, it would be like playing a shooting game to not shoot. I'm just going to go hide. It would be like playing a freak. You know what? You get what I'm saying. I don't have to give any more examples. And so, to have the mindset to waste your time like that, you have to be a special type of loser. So, besides that, you also have the fact that, yeah, see, it's just L1, R2 the whole time. It's just L1, R2. So me, I'm playing like a regular defense, right? The opponents don't. They sit way, way back, way, way back. And the reason why is, once again, losers. Because there's no point in that. There's no point in playing football like that. They're not trying to defend, so I'll show you. Once I get the ball down near the goal, you'll see what I'm talking about, which I will 100 times, because I actually have tactics and I know what I'm doing. See, that through ball had no chance because I wasn't at the right angle. God, it's just a joke. So yeah, this will be my last game for sure. So I don't even know if you guys. I don't want to waste your guys' time. So watch. Let's see how this goes.
And they make something of
Kane's finishing actually paid off there. Thank goodness. Which is kind of a shocker, dude. I'm not gonna lie. It's crazy, but you got to hold your breath on those in UFL because the goalies are broken. But notice that my opponent could have done that same thing, but he's so low skilled that all he knew was L1R2, L1R2 till he just ran into my goalie. So what he's going to hope for, and what he may get if he keeps trying them, at least get one, is there's those through balls that freeze up the defense, right? And that's what he wants. Unbelievable. Pass lock. It's just a stupid game, dude. You guys can't deny it. Look at this. Watch this pass. It's just pass lock. All you have to do is, all I did was this. This is all you have to do. Hold it down. Hold it down. It'll probably go to your player. That's all you have to do. And if you get unlucky like he has 7 different times, maybe the next one will go. There's no build up. There's no skill in it. It's just boom. Hold pass. Hold pass. Hold pass. Hold pass. Hold pass. Hold pass and get lucky. Pass. 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 I'm not, no aim. Just pass. 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 You know what I mean? Now, I did a through ball there, but all I have to do is just keep. Eventually, I'm going to get open, you know? Well, maybe not with this loser that just, well, yeah, there you go. But maybe not with a loser that sits back all the time, but apparently Kane is worth it. Nobody buys Kane in this game because he's not a rats type of player. He's 86 speed, but he's got like 90 here. Let's go look. Nobody buys him. Dude, his finishing beats out the algorithm. Like, whatever makes these goalies broken, his finishing is so good that it beats it out. I'm telling you. Now, he's a little bit harder to get chances off with. No doubt about it. Like, none of these losers are going to use him because he's not that player that can do a lot of the quick, like, Mbappe type ratty shit. But you can see here, I can't fucking look at his freaking, I can't look at his stats in game, dude. I can't go to his thing. That's a joke. Are you serious? I can't even go to his player card. Yeah, see? Project UB. And that's what it is in this when you hide in a shooting game. Yeah. So it's the same thing here. You can't even look at the player card. That's the dumbest thing. But take my word for it. He's a great player with great stats, but he's not some speedy player that he's not as nimble as like an Mbappe. Or even Ronaldo due to Ronaldo's that special card. I couldn't even switch my player. I love it. Do you guys know like the reason? Did that just start? Do you guys have that problem too? You go to switch players and it just doesn't read. Is that a new glitch? By new I mean like in the past 6 months because I haven't really, no, the past like 2 months. I haven't really played this. Feels like 6 months. I baited him. I acted like I pulled my defender up and then just went back. Boom. That was good football. That's what you get out of this setup. Couldn't pull back. I tried to pull back. But that's what you get out of this setup. You'll get a ton of good football plays.
3 minutes of added time.
So yeah, that's the main reason I'm playing. It's just to show people, like, when I give tactics, I'm not just being I'm not going to have 6 different tactics in a week and a half, 2 weeks, that none of them really are shit, but I just want clicks and views. Like, when I put shit out, it's because it actually works. I haven't faced one opponent I haven't just dominated. So you see the stats here. Look at the possession and stuff. UFL is a beta cut of football. Yeah, it definitely. There's nobody. I know some good people that are just like, I just like playing some football, man. And they like a simplistic, like they don't care, like, oh, rat, okay, well, but they don't really play seriously. Like, you know,
Something is in the offing.
but
Nothing this time.
that should have been a goal. That's hilarious. And there's nothing you could do to defend it either. But that's hilarious. And you guys saw the possession and all that, right? That's what makes players want to just sit there and pass the ball around. That it creates toxicity, dude. It creates it because why would I want this fucking player to be anywhere near the goal? Like this dude has been getting his ass kicked. This is a 5-0 game. And if the game wasn't such a piece of shit, he'd be tied right now. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's where players start going, I'm just going to fucking pass the ball around the back. Even though I don't need the back to pass the ball and keep it with him. What the fuck? So I went to my winger there. Dude, yeah, this game is just a total... Dude, I could write a book about all the shit that's wrong with this game. I could literally write a book. I passed to my winger, and it just gave the ball back. I don't even know what it did. I can't even explain it. It does it. It's done in this before. It's like a broken record. Every time I go to play, you got your same shit, and then you got some new shit. Like, I didn't expect players to still be the L1 square lob through ball glitch or lob cross glitch. I didn't expect that to still be in the game or come back. And that came back, so...
The striker has it at his feet.
Why didn't he tackle? Only God knows.
Van de Ven.
I don't fucking know, dude. Yeah, 70-30.
Ronaldo.
You can outplay an opponent no matter how much you want. Then they're going to take the ball with one player, L1, R2 all the way down.
Forward.
Or do some kind of glitch, so...
He seems remarkably reluctant to cross the ball.
No. eFootball is getting pretty similar, though, bro. eFootball is getting pretty similar because of smart assist and shit. You'll be smoking a player. You'll have all the ball. You might get 2 or 3, 4 or 5 chances. Your opponent comes down one time when all of a sudden, like, the momentum will just shift. It'll be like the 90th minute. They haven't done shit the whole game. They get one chance. They go down and all of a sudden, you know what I mean? If you look back at the streams, they're getting more and more familiar. That's getting more and more familiar to the game. They call it the players I've talked to call it balancing and momentum. But it's scripting by every sense of the word. Oh, I pressed the wrong button.
He does well and catches the ball.
But hopefully eFootball takes note, because if you don't want to have 5-minute wait times between games and lose all your players, especially in the World Cup here to the arcade-heavy FC, they got to make changes, dude, because players get fed up with this shit. Nobody wants to waste their time playing a no-skill game. Key West, that laughing emoji, I'm assuming you're the loser I just played against before, or am I totally wrong? Are you laughing at something? I just missed something. I wish that Sacco would come in here. This has got to be him.
That's out of play. They visited
I could be wrong, though, but usually with the timing, if a new guy comes like that, that's typically what that means.
Messi.
You guys just saw that. What the fuck was that?
Donnarumma.
I don't understand this game, guys.
Denzel Dumfries.
I just don't get how strikers made it so bad, dude. It seems like every time I play it, it gets worse and worse.
Tchouaméni. This looks interesting. The ball's in the area. Out to the left, and here comes the winger.
If you're wondering why I'm not going full throttle, it's like, why should I?
2 more
He's
minutes.
sitting 7 guys back. It's not my job to just, while he's sitting all the way back and I'm leading, to take the ball and, like, give him a chance. Like, watch how many players he'll have in the box here.
Possession now. The results from the match finishes, and hosts will be happy to have scored that.
Oh, that's terrible, bro. As usual. Look at, this is what you get. This is what you get. 35% possession, 5 shots. So why do you see something like that? It was 3-2 at half. But because they play to a player, hold out 1 R2, and I don't just sit with my players sitting behind the ball like they do. I refuse. If I'm going to play football, I'm going to play it. So, I don't know. I feel bad. If there's any real footballers that are playing, like I said, I released the tactics out there for you. You can see I'm winning. I mean, I haven't played for months. It's pretty easy to come in and read this game, but uh, it's just not all there. The little glitches, the way players can do certain things. That L1R2 is one of the worst ones because um, that is forcing certain players are like, dude, I'm not just gonna let that dude just sprint like that by me. So then they start sitting back. I'm not gonna let the player drive the inline and sprint across the box and shoot, and they just start sitting back. I think there's a difference between playing it on the counter and. I assume the guy was parking the bus. Oh, dude, yeah. No, you could tell by how many players are in the box behind the ball and uh, who they control defensively. Because without a doubt, there's like players that just want you to run into one of their defenders. It's not like they're even defending. They'll AI press a little bit, but they have so many players back. You could be trying to play football and just by default you'll pass into one of their defenders on accident. As opposed to when they're coming at me, they can L1R2, which is that glitch sprint, and start blowing by people. My defenders are sitting near midfield. They're not sitting in the box. You know. Apparently, I'm gonna see about that new glitch, that R1R2 glitch, which is crazy. It's like people just discover all this new shit. I got an injury, dude. I got an injury. Can't believe they have that, dude. It's such a freaking joke. So now I gotta play without one of my best players because of a stupid injury. There you go. The only thing I really want from UFL is the customization. Customization for sure. Maybe speed of play. Maybe speed of play. But like the defense is overpowered AI in eFootball, and in UFL it lacks proper movement. So if you took them and put them in the middle, cross between both in the middle, maybe I don't know why, but I don't know if that logic works. But if it did, maybe some defense from UFL just to tone down the overpowered shit in eFootball. Strikers is the development company for UFL. Well, lay down, buddy. I'm still here. My puppy wakes up every time I leave. I'm gonna eat this cinnamon roll, then I'll get back to it. But yeah, like I could sit here and go and play and go for 15 wins in that, but that's why I don't. And I'm just want to be honest. Like I have no problem helping the players that still play, but I also don't get it. I don't know who I don't get more. The regular players, the regular players that still play UFL, or the rats that waste their time for nothing to play. Like maybe if they were 5, no, like I don't know, like 10, maybe I could see like, oh, dude, I'm gonna go rat it away. Dude, coffee and like cinnamon rolls or donuts or something is the best combination on earth. Mm-mm-mm. I mean, yeah, that's how I just scored with my Harry Kane. I worked the ball in both times. My 2-1 win yesterday was 2 corners after a guy who just tried to dunk lob crosses. But yeah, you do miss a lot of chances you should have had. It's the most annoying thing. That's kind of the thing. And then, yeah, you can, but you're definitely going to have a lot. You would have had a lot more goals if the goalies weren't broken for sure without it. So I'm saying the game's totally just busted. You can score without ratting, but yes, people could easily use that as an excuse. Like, I only do this because I can't score any other way. Although I'm 3-1-1 and haven't ratted, so I'm not using the excuse. Why can't that, 100% AI viewer, 100%. 100%. They would all block. They would all block it. If you notice, I played that dude. His name was El Chuto Roto or some shit. Chucho the Rat. And his shit was all blocked. Well, you know why it was blocked. Because, whatever. Now, to give yourself a name like that, he embraced being a troll. Which doesn't make it any less of a loser move. Because, what's the fucking point? You're still putting your time in to be shitty at football and play a football simulator. You know? Sorry, guys. I'll be right back. Alright. Sorry, I had to get a little breakfast in me. Alright, let's get back to it. El Roto means the broken, just Googled. Chucho the rat. Chucho the broken? So it was Chucho the broken. What is rat? What is rat then? Well, he played like a rat, whatever rat is. I'm gonna look it up. What is rat in Spanish? What is rat in Spanish? What is rat in Spanish? What the fuck? Oh, it's one letter off. Are you sure? Was I wrong? No, it's rato. R-A-T-O. It's one letter off. Well, then my fucking Google's wrong. It says rato. Masculine is rato. Feminine is rata. Listen. Hold on. Listen.
Rato. Rato.
Hold on. Listen. Rato. So Chucho the broken or Chucho the rat? Maybe he misspelled it and he meant, maybe he sucks at Spanish like me and he thought it was R-O-T-O instead of R-A-T-O. What decides if a rat's feminine or masculine? What decides if it's feminine or masculine? I'll be right back. Alright. Make sure that's everything. Alright, now I'm back. Damn it, I forgot. Oh. Yeah, if it's a dude, it's Rato. If it's a boy rat, it's Rato. There's no way. Can't convince me otherwise. I'm just kidding. I know there's some other bullshit to it. Alright, one more game just to show off the tactics. So 3-1-1, 4-2-2, 4-4-1-1. I'm using 4-2-2 mainly, 4-4-1-1. Video out now. I'll do the 4-4-1-1 in this game to show you. Only difference is Ronaldo and Mbappe are a little wider, but 4-2-2, they're in that dangerous area to the left or right. I went out and bought Kane. No one uses Kane in this game because he's not, like I said earlier, he's not like, he doesn't fit that ratty bullshit that everyone likes, which is L1R2. So you want a really fast player to make the glitch even faster, the glitch sprint even faster. I'm going to try this new glitch sprint that my boy told me. Who said that earlier? Who was that? Let me see. R1R2, where is it at? Somebody told me about, sorry, I was going to give you credit, but somebody told me about it earlier in chat. R1R2, Project UB said it. So, I'm going to try that out and see if it actually works, see if it's any faster, slow, whatever, see if it even works. But basically, both in the 4-4-1-1, 4-2-2, you give Ronaldo and Mbappe the cam position with one of your skill points, and then play them there. The only reason you have to do that now, and you, unlike before, is because now the skins only activate in the correct position. Before, when the skins didn't do shit, you could play players anywhere. That was when I did the whole thing with Van de Ven at striker and Rashford at center back and Endrick at wing back, and they still played pretty damn good. Still, you can do every skill move with every player, so that's still stupid. You still get your rainbow. Oh, I forgot about the rainbow glitchers that try to rainbow all the way up the field, because you can't do anything about it when it's in the air. It's just stupid shit like that. But I'll show you these tactics work, then I'm out of here. Hopefully go 4-1-1. But there's no way I'm waiting 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes between games to just win pointless rewards. I already got the best damn team in the game. So does most everybody. It's what I'm saying. That's why the rats don't make sense. You'll see a full 91 rated team, which is the highest you can go in UFL. Full green skins or even hypercharged, whatever, the new skins. And then they're still fucking just going for bullshit the whole game. It's crazy. It's crazy. People who play UFL, if they played eFootball and SC for just like 5 games, they would be like, are you kidding me? This is what it's like? You don't even gotta wait for games. Now, most of them probably came from FC, so they know what it's like to get instant games, but this is insanity, bro. I remember when I was grinding this game and it started going downhill, the waits got up to like 30 minutes, dude. Not even kidding. People would share it all the time. Now, if I got through 10 minutes, I just left for a while. But people shared the videos all the time. Yeah, and this is with crossplay too, dude. I'd have crossplay enabled, yeah. The game is definitely in the gutter, but it is what it is, man. Within 30 seconds? Are you sure, bro? 30 seconds, bro. I'm going to be canceling 100 times over. Why is it? Because is that why there's lag? Is it because I think I heard about this. It goes further out every time, but I thought 5 minutes was where it extended. Why would it be 30 seconds only? Let's hear it. It is 5 a.m. here. But that don't matter. I could turn on eFootball or FC right now and get a game literally instantly. Instantly. Oh, for sure. I know that there's no way a lot of players are putting up with all this shit that's going on. You got Chucho the Broken Rat and players like that. Well, no shit, I agree it's too long a wait, but you gotta give a reason. Like, is there? You like what? Does it make it the search goes like after 30 seconds? It extends the reach, so you get worse connection with your opponent. I know after 5 minutes, for instance, they say turn it off because then it extends and you get like. That's when I start matching motherfuckers from like Jamaica. Dude, I remember I played Dagger over and over and over and over and over and just whooped him and whooped him and whooped him and whooped him. And every once in a while, there's a game that was so bad that he'd pull out like a 1-0 win. But I remember, dude, this dude was such a glitcher. Like, he was a player I played against to discover every glitch. And I literally thought he was lag switching. But it turns out, UFL, after 5 minute waits, was opening the search. I was playing motherfuckers that would have been like equivalent to 1 bar in eFootball. So I don't wait past 5 typically. But in this case, I really don't give a shit. I just want a game. Here, I'll cancel it again. Yeah, but that's a placebo effect. If you cancel 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, and you do 30 seconds times 100, you know, you're still waiting your ass off. You're just canceling, restart, canceling, restart. So really, you're still waiting 3, 4, 5 minutes. It's just instead of letting the seconds continually move, you're canceling and restarting. Like if I wait 5 minutes, right, and then I get a game, and the next time I go 30 seconds cancel, 30 seconds cancel, and I do it 10 times, and then I go get a game, I can't be like, oh, see, 30-second wait, you know? Damn, we might have to end the stream on default, by default. This is Showdown, too. This is like the main mode, bro. It just started on Friday. So there's a lot of players that still have their games. Plus, isn't it like... I don't know, it's crazy. That's crazy. I should take a poll and see how much of my community still plays UFL. I mean, the numbers are there. People are watching like motherfucker. Like, you know what my numbers are typically at for streams. No, they're not like what it used to be. Like when I was straight grinding this game every day, it was nothing to get like. It was like 30 to 60. Slow days 30 to 40. A good day was like up to like I think my top I ever got was 80 something. But then like 60 was just common. Was more common. If you go look at my first stream ever, dude, I did like 4 different sessions to 15 games. I would only stop for like meals and stuff, and got my 15 wins on stream. It was the best stream, bro. And that, little did we know that after that, they did that big patch to get out the L1, or was it when the L1 triangle came? I think it was at the start of the L1 triangle drought, or whatever you want to call it. Holy shit, we got somebody. If this dude doesn't accept the game... Alright, Jay Quandi. A lot of Hispanicos, Mexicanos, and it could be possibly a stream sniper. And I probably fucked these colors up, bro. I probably fucked this up. I did fuck this up, I'm pretty sure. Might be a little clash. I could be wrong, though. A 4-5-1. Should have a lot of space to operate.
Good evening and welcome to the UFL.
In the attack.
Absolutely sure you are going to enjoy this match. First pass and we're off. And sends it back. Chance to pass it on.
What the fuck was that? What are you barking at, bro?
Ronaldo. A lovely give and go.
Damn. There, what was that, bro?
The middle, and a midfielder takes up the play.
It's 5 in the morning.
Chance to move the ball up the pitch. Still going.
Oh,
Slips into the area. And returns the ball. What a save from the keeper.
what were you barking at, dude?
Brilliant.
Give me 1 second, guys.
This is a good get by the keeper. He shouldn't be disappointed it's a corner.
Look, went out. Come here. Go ahead. Go attack somebody. Alright. Yeah. For me, when I cancel it, usually, okay. Improve the rewards for...
Are they going to move?
Kane's pretty good in the air, but that dude's a beat. This speed. Goal. That's a goal. Oh. Oh, what the fuck?
The ball sent out to the right. Soboslai.
I'm going to the 4-4-1-1 I meant to tell you guys. So I'm defensive, so this is a 4-4-1-1.
Left-sided central midfielder has the ball.
Beautiful football stuff right there.
He couldn't fashion it.
Fuck off.
The ball's gone dead.
So all this does is push my Ronaldo in. And it goes from 2 CDMs to 2 CMs.
Aurelion Tchouameni.
Ah.
Dominic Soboslai. Where's he going to play it? The opposition come away with it. Yamal. Ronaldo. Can he make this count?
Good shape to this attack.
Dude, I swear they don't call fouls.
Can they make use of all the space they have? Lots of
Like they
passing
used to, at
options
least. It used to be anytime you got hit. So this is L1, R2. R1, R2 seem to just stop me.
Lamine Yamal. Antoine Griezmann. Luka Modric.
Slide rule pass.
Quick 1-2. Griezmann.
You lucky prick. See how I can't really like defend like how you would defend for real? See how it's like a...
Chiesa.
Look, you're through, you're through. Yes. Come on, Kane.
Lovely pass. It's broken into the area. In the area. Last line of defense saves the day. 9 minutes left.
Kane had a stupid run there, by the way. That little he instead of going straight to goal,
Out to the opposition.
and that was an animation. That's why that went so perfectly like that. It was an animation. The through ball when you're at that right angle. Unfortunately, it's an animation. You can try to like time it
Pass. The left back has
right, but that's really what it is an angle more than like powering it up and putting it where you want to put it.
This looks interesting. Ball's in the area.
You just push left or push right. It goes to attack and super. It's just like FC. You have defensive, regular, and attacking, and you can put any formations in those. That's just what they're called. So I'm on defensive right now, which is my 4-4-1-1. My regulars 4-2-2. My attackings, so yeah. So that was the corner glitch. I'm glad you guys got to see that. So as you can see, this is a typical game. So I'm whooping his ass. He does a corner glitch. You get what I'm saying? That was a corner glitch because my defenders can't do anything about it. That's all they can do is just watch and hope. So this is what renders the game stupid. This is why there's 5-minute waits. This is why he went off sides, I think. Nope. Look, now he just sits back. Goal. Post. Oh my god. So this is what I'm talking about. It's just a glitchy game of dog shit. If you're wondering why I missed that, that's a glitch too. And then the open net, of course the goalie saves it. It's just a pointless game, dude. It's just a pointless game. I mean, you guys are watching this. Nobody in their right mind is going to play this and waste their time. So you have a loser that's doing a corner glitch. Because he's terrible. You see his skill. It's not like he's dominating the game and it's like, I got to find a way to score. You know, he's just a glitcher. So there you go. That's the game for you. So you can dominate like I've been dominating the whole game, but then you might lose to a dude who, the 2 ways, what were the 4 ways I said? The, what do you call it? The top of the box, finesse shot, right? Ronaldo's typically the best at it, but you can do it with Mbappe, you can do it with Griezmann. Then you got the corner glitch, right? I mean, what else is there? You got the lob through ball that freezes your keeper. So you can play anything. You can play 3-back. You can play, this dude's playing a 4-5-1 attacking, which is the dumbest shit ever. You see how he's playing too. He doesn't know football, but he got 2 glitch goals. Period. Now my players aren't even jumping for headers, which I don't understand that at all. Yeah, spent the whole half playing football. You guys remember the through ball to whoever. I forgot the other shots that I had. Here, let's look at the stats after this too. But that's all it is. That's what it's going to be. I don't think he got 1 shot before that corner kick, actually. I can't remember. Look, then look what he's doing. He passed to my defender, but it's pass lock, so it went to his player. He passed to, my attacker. He passed to my attacker like a fucking idiot. That's the level of player he is. He passed to my attacker like a fucking idiot. And because there's pass lock in this game, his player just got it. Like, oh, nope, sorry. Because there's pass lock. It's the dumbest freaking game you'll ever see in your life, dude. There's zero point in playing this. You couldn't watch this game and convince one person out there that this wasn't a pointless game. Oh, so you mean if you get chances, football chances, you're probably not going to score them? No, but there's these things in the game because it's a bad development company, so you can do them. They're basically glitches, but if you do those, you can probably score. Like, think about, you know what I mean? Think about explaining how this game works to somebody. Like, think about it. Think about if you're this dude trying to explain to someone like, oh yeah, I'm not very good at football, but I've gotten pretty good at these broken mechanics. Like, what do you mean by broken? Oh, the company isn't so good at getting things out of the game that shouldn't be in the game. So if you use those, you can score easier. You don't even really got to be good at football. You know what I mean? Look at the shots. I don't know if you guys see it. I'll pause again. So this is what I mean. This is why the game's pointless. So now it's 50-50 because essentially I was done for. But it was 6 shots, 5 shots on target to his first shot was that corner kick glitch. When I was actually playing. And then it becomes like, what's the fucking point? What's the point? It's the same thing that the reason why FC is so superior is because these are the only games like this. FC has server problems. FC has arcade. They're an arcade game. They have all this shit going on. But for the most part, they are not even for the most part. It's totally 100%. They never have to worry about eFootball or UFL because of these type of things. Nobody's going to play this game that's a serious player. Never. Right? eFootball barely. eFootball barely. But they're taking their game in the direction of like a UFL. More than anything. So, it's just stupid, dude. There's just no point. But if you're going to be... Look at this. This is the type of player you're playing against. It's just retarded. What match? I wasn't aware of matchmaking problems. What do you mean? They put shitty players versus good players? UFL is terrible, Owen. If I were you, I would not. I mean, you could watch any of my last couple streams and just see that the game is a joke. It just takes away the whole point in playing, dude. I mean, this dude has been... The score would have been, by the way, in a real football game if the goalkeepers weren't broken and what would I think it would have been like, what, 2 or 3 nothing before he even got his corner glitch goal. Before he even got his corner glitch goal. It would have been like 3 or 4 nothing. But look, they don't defend. They just sit back. So you can either choose to like... There's like no point. Like, look where my defenders are. This is what I'm telling you about. See where my defenders are? Did you notice? Now look when I go attack him. Watch this. Watch. Look where his defenders are. Look how far back. Look, they just go back. See what I'm saying? These type of losers, they don't even know how to play football. They don't care. They just want to win at all costs. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. But they'll sit there and do it and just to get a win. No, I didn't say it improved at all. I never said it improved. I said that I actually had that one game. I said, oh, look, I actually am having fun, but this could be a one day thing. And then right after that, if you look, it says, yep, it's exactly what it was. I think I had 2 or 3 opponents that actually played football, but I've dominated every single game. I mean, you've seen the stats. No matter what the stats are, but it doesn't matter. I'm not playing to just dominate, and I'm not even just playing to win either. Just put that game on mute. You don't even have to listen to me, and put anybody in there. The pundits on NBC, whatever, Henri, Carrick, and whoever it is. Put it on pause, put it on mute, and they're gonna go, whoever this dude is in the black, right, or whatever color his kit was, doesn't know how to play football, and he won the game. Like, try to explain it, then have someone come in and explain, oh, well, that's because he glitched. See that corner kick? See how that the player's defense couldn't save it? Yeah, so you can do things in the game where it's an automatic goal because the defenders can't stop it. So players will do that. Oh, so you mean they're cheating? Well, yeah, basically, but it's not cheating because the development company isn't able to remove it, so it's still in the game. They're just using it because it's in the game. It's not their fault. What's the point? You know, like, just picture that. Have that conversation with someone that doesn't play this stupid ass shit, that isn't enthralled in the world, that doesn't try to say, oh, well, that's just part of the game until Strikers removes it, or, oh, well, they're not losers, man. They just want to win. They're competitive. Go play Rochambeau then. It would be less of a waste of time. Yes. Everybody. Everybody parks. Well, every rat there is. I mean, you'll have those players. I mean, you saw how that player, he didn't even try. All he did was control the defender away from me and then try to switch. So let's see if this one. I'll try to prove this example for you. Hold on. Let's see if players just control their CDM the whole time to defend. Yeah, exactly. That's basically what he was doing here too. That's what you don't control your defender. You control the other player. You let the player try to run into your defender because they're parking the bus. They're packed in the back, and then that's it. That's what you do. You just park your players back, and you try to get them to run into you. You control the next player over, and then maybe provide secondary pressure. You're not even defending. If you notice, where I met the player was like around near the center circle, right? Where what he was doing is engaging with me once I entered the box, and it wasn't him; it was his AI. They just kept automatically backing up, backing up. It's pointless. So he's not. So defensively, he's sitting there. Just picture that. He's not even playing. He's just sitting there with his hands on the controller. And then when he wins the ball, he tries to go the most ratty route, whether it was a lob through ball or whatever. But that's why he got destroyed the whole first part of the game until he got a corner glitch. You get what I'm saying? It's pointless. But those are the type of players that are left in this game because nobody worth a damn would play this game. Like, unless you are a total, like, and listen why I'm saying this. Why would you waste your time? Like, if you like football, this isn't football. There's nothing to compete for in this game. There's 5+. Look at the wait time in between. I mean, it takes a total loser to waste their time to not play football in this game especially. There's literally no point whatsoever. And if I'm wrong, please tell me, oh, well, there's a point. Well, what is it? Oh, to play football. Well, they're not playing football. Like I just said, go back and watch the game, and I could break the video down for you. But defensively, they're not doing anything. They're holding the controller. They're letting you try to run to their defense because they can't defend. Oh, well, defense is broken in this game. Exactly. So why are you playing then, moron? You're not even attempting to play the game. You're literally a total rat. You're letting the AI control it. You're controlling the player next to him. That's not supposed to be how the game is. The defense is just fucked in this game, so it's really hard. But that's what you're supposed to do. It's not meant to sit back, let the AI do all of that. That's just a broken way to defend. So you try to run into their players if you want to play football. Then in the attack, using every glitch possible. Literally both of his goals from glitches. Literally. That's why that finesse went in so easily, but you see breakaways like Kane's breakaway. Oh, my open net one was hilarious, guys. Let's remember that one. But yeah, so I don't know. So I'm trying to get this player to come in here. He said I never said it was good. You got to go message somebody that plays five at the back. But five at the back, if you think that's the problem in this game, trust me, five at the back, that's hilarious. Thanks, Alf. Hey, do you still play? I saw when you used my tactics at one game, and then I haven't really touched base with you since then. Do you still play this or no? I was trying to get that player I just played to come in, the one who scored the corner glitch or whatever. Um, not the broken rat or whatever. The Jay Quandy is the name. Uh, so Jay Quandy basically just he scored a corner glitch, then finesse one of the finesse glitches, and then I had the most hilarious open net miss. Kane with a pure run should have been a goal anyway. Goalie saves it. Goalie goes down on the rebound, which is a clear open net goal. The goalie jumps up and saves it because they're broken. And then he didn't have a shot until he had a corner glitch. And then he said, "Hey man, talk to the players that use five at the back," as if as if five at the back is like, oh my god, compared to what goes on in this game. And then he said he didn't. He just wouldn't even. I tried to get him to come here. He just wouldn't. Let's hear. Let me read this. I'm planning to give it another. Yeah. Have they fixed tackling in the box every tackle? I didn't get. I don't think we had like one penalty. Or one. I think they like turned penalties off, bro. I don't know for sure. But I don't know. I haven't been able to talk to one person that actually plays this game. The dude that I just tried to talk to literally has no brain. If I even told, like, I can't even get a conversation out. The last dude, he was L1R2. Then if you looked at my L1R2, that's what he did. Just L1R2, L1. He did it straight to my goalie a couple times. I think I won that game. Let me check. Let me see. Let me see it. I'm trying to remember these games. I played a player who just went for the lob crosses. I'm trying to think of all the players I played. Basically, a big culmination of no football was played by my opponents. This one, it was this 2-1 win. This player just went for lob crosses to his big guy and actually scored one. So then I scored two headers with Kane, and I won 2-1. So all three goals. Now mine were direct headers, but you know how corners are in this game. So that was that game. Or no, sorry. That was this game. It's the opposite. It's up and down. That was this game. All header glitcher. This dude didn't glitch. This was that player. He was glitching his ass off. I forgot exactly what. But I ended up tying it. and that was the one that was like 14 shots to 2, and he had 2 shots on goal, 2 goals, 2 glitches. I had 14 shots, 2 goals. This was the one I thought said broken rat, but he was just L1R2 the whole time. He just got it with his player, sprint it, because I didn't park the bus like everyone. So he tried to take advantage of that and won 1-0. This 2-1, I forgot what this was. I know I just destroyed him, though. And then this was this Quandy dude. He scored on a corner glitch and then a finesse shot. He had 0 shots on goal. That was the one the open net thing happened. And then he eventually gets a corner glitch and then another bullshit goal. Or no, it was a finesse shot. And then at that point, I just don't care. Just stop caring anymore. So out of these entire games, there's one, and I don't recall, this could have been some bullshit too, but out of every single game, I haven't played one opponent that didn't either park the bus, go for glitches only, or a combination of both. Exactly. So then basically, after that happened, after the first day, I had like 3 or 4 games where the players played, and I was like, you know what? I'm actually having fun. This is the first stream in UFL I've had fun with since literally they started doing patches and wrecking the game wars. But I said it could easily be just this one day because I got lucky, like hit the lotto with like 3 opponents in a row. Hold on, I'm going to try to get this guy in to the chat. He saw... See if he'll come in. That would be fun. That would be fun. That would be about the most entertaining thing of today. I don't know if I can get him to. He probably won't, but anyway. He was trying to tell me that the corner flick is not a glitch. I was trying to explain why it was, but trying to explain to people anything. I literally just want to know, maybe somebody else here, no one ever wants to answer, but when people hop on and play these, right? And they're not doing it like if I didn't have a channel, I would never He said it was my keeper's fault on the corner glitch. So see, these are the type of people left to play the game. I mean, think about how stupid you got to be. Oh my god, you guys would, dude. If I can get this player on here, dude, you guys will laugh your dicks off. um, so yeah, I just can't get anybody. I don't know if anybody will admittedly play the game. Trying to get them on chat. We're wasting so much good conversation off of chat. No, I want you guys to hear this is hilarious, bro. This is hilarious. He's like, well, the corner that corner isn't 100% success rate. What the fuck? That doesn't, dude. Neither is the lob through ball. If you lob through ball and the defense freezes, but the broken goalie saves it, it's still a glitch, you moron. It's still a broken mechanic. It's not 100% success rate when you turn on Smart Assist and eFootball, but it's still a bullshit advantage because the AI makes your decisions. What does 100% success rate have to do about it? Glitch doesn't mean, if you look up glitch, it's not, well, giving something a 100% success rate. That's the dumbest thing ever. Turd of a game, Zekai. Turd of a game. Turd players, too. This dude is hilarious. So now he's saying your keeper is unstoppable at defending in the box. What are you talking about? He said your keeper is unstoppable to beat in the box. You said get a better keeper, idiot. But a minute ago he said your keeper's unstoppable to beat in the box. But a minute ago he said get a better keeper. That's why the corner glitch was missed. Then he said it's not a glitch because it's not 100%. Now he's saying your keeper is unstoppable in the box, so that's why I glitched. That's hilarious. But see, that's the type of people. Biggest rap player base plus exploit. No, it is 100% nothing. That's what I'm trying to prove too. That's really what I want to show. And I'm not saying somebody doesn't agree with it, but for anybody who wants to like see an example, so you got this jackass who says, "Well, that corner's not a 100% success rate." Well, that doesn't mean it's not a fucking glitch, you dipshit. You're literally going for something to freeze up the opponent so they can't play. Just like the lob through ball. You're literally going for something that's broken that you know the development team doesn't want in the game, but they can't get out. That's literally a loser thing to do. That's what's breaking the game. That's what's chasing players away. You want to win so bad that you do this shit, but every time you do it, you chase players away. Go back every stream and you'll see where I play games where I guarantee these losers that are doing this chased other players away. The only reason I'm here right now is because I have a channel. So when you're waiting 2 minutes, then it goes to 3, then 5, then 10, then 15. It's players like this Jay Quandy dude and all the other rats. Like, he's just an example. I say this every time. They're the ones that are taking it down a chunk of players every time they play. Because everybody reaches their breaking point at some time where they're like, dude, this is pointless. And so every time they play, all these players, they're hitting their breaking points at different times, they're gone. So now you lose out on a ton of players to play, which is also a ton of players that are going to eventually make this game either better or worse. So now you're down to the bare bones of nothing but low-level losers. This dude goes, the corner's down 100% success rate. Then he said, well, you need a better goalie. Dude, I have the best goalie in the game with the best skin in the game, you idiot. But then 2 messages later, he said, bro, your keeper's unstoppable for shots in the box. So why would I try to shoot off of him regular? He's not wrong there on the unstoppable part, but every keeper is because they're all broken. But just a second ago, it was get a new keeper, which makes no sense. Nobody on a corner glitch has ever said, get a new keeper. So that's the type of players that are playing this game. Jackasses like that. So then you got to ask, by the way, how this all started was like, hey, curious, why do you play? Like, what do you get out of it? Do you love football? Do you want to win football? Like, or do you just love winning, period? You know, what is it? Because I could never understand. Like, I use the example. If this dude right here, this is who I was using when I said this, at least. It could be any one of them. But this dude right here, where's the this guy? Sacco 23. He could be undefeated. Undefeated, never lost. But if you're literally just going to sit all the way back and let the AI defend for you, and then hope that your opponent runs into one of your 8 players, right? And then on offense, you're going to hold L1 and R2 until you hopefully break through and get a chance. How in the fuck is that worth it? You're not playing football at all. So defensively, you're not even touching your controller. Offensively, you're literally sprinting in a straight line, holding 2 buttons, and then you shoot, and that's it. There is no build-up. There is no worrying about passing lanes opening up, worrying about skill, whatever it could be. There is no football being played whatsoever. So what in the fuck would be the point if you play like this, Jay Quandy or Sacco 23, Mace, all these guys? So that's the problem. But no one's going to come, no good player is going to even entertain it. What did Nick play that one day? He's in bronze division. He played for like, what? 1 stream, and then that's it. Boom, he's gone. I believe he deleted the stream too, but then did a summary video, and I could be wrong. But either way, nobody comes back. The only reason I stick through like I do, and I rarely cover it, but I do what I do, is just to help players out. Because there's no one left that's touching this game that's good, right? I know Dagger still covers it, but dude, you're talking about a dude that was struggling in Ruby division. That if you want to see the level of Dagger, the level player he is while he's starting to give you guys tactics and shit, go watch UFL Daily Grind. That was my series I did on my climb up from videos 1 to 10. You could go watch every single one, and you'll see in there I'm like 150 wins, 5 losses, and like 2-3 draws or something against Dagger. When I was literally top 10 in the world, he was, I think, in Ruby division, right? Which you can see because I play him all the time, because it's based on location. Even though the motherfucker's in Jamaica and it shouldn't have been matching us, because how far away, and it was always laggy and shit, you can see his low-ass division while I was top. That's the only player, English speaking at least, that's really giving tactics or anything in this game. There's a reason for that. Which is also why I won't totally abandon you guys to just have that shit. Like, I'll put out what works. I've dominated every game with what I have. But that's where I gotta end it, because what the fuck's the point? You know, I know there's 19 of you on here right now. You probably don't want to watch eFootball. You'd probably rather watch this. But, I don't know. Today I could barely move my players, and every pass was just pain. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. No, I know you do, Brian. I know a decent amount do, but I know even more want to watch this. So, at least on this stream, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe most everybody wants to watch eFootball, but not that I won't play football. Four one two one two. He deleted it again? Wait. He deleted it again? I saw the one where he played Bronze Division. That's all I saw. And I'm assuming there's a reason he's deleting them. I don't know the exact reason, but I saw the little summary thing. Yeah, not really though, because there's enough people that want to watch that it just, we'll see. I might not be able to even get a game. I'm not going to keep waiting like 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes. Dude, you guys would have laughed your ass off if I could have got this dude in here, that little shit I just played. That would have been freaking awesome. He was trying to speak in football terms with his bullshit playing. It was hilarious. It was fucking hilarious. Now, either he is totally brain dead, or he was trolling, but he sounded dead serious. Why would I shoot against your keeper inside? But see, that's it though. That's what people will say. However, you can say that, but then you look at my record, right? I'm 3-1-2 right now, right? 3-1-2. So you can do it. You still can win. I still do score goals. Is it a lot less? Yes. But it's still regular football. I'm not fucking the game up. I'm not just playing non-football. So why can't other people do that? Why don't they want to? Well, because they want an easy win. They don't really want to play football. They're fucking losers. But then you'll get some players who are just trolls, or will immediately show you their true colors, and it's like, oh, okay, I get it. This dude truly is a loser. Like, he's getting, his fun is actually like knowing he's ruining the game, knowing he's ruining everything for people, wasting people's time. Like, he knows that he's fucking football up. He's not playing football. He gets it. So at least you know where those losers stand, though. The ones like this Jay Quandy dude that try to like justify it or tactically talk about rat shit, that's hilarious, bro. So you could be 3-1-2 right now, or you could use it, and then If everyone did that, then maybe if it was just the goalies being broke, that would tell a different story. But it's not, because players use all this broken shit and makes the game look terrible, and then boom, another player deletes the game, and another player, and another player. But yeah, I don't know. And it does tie to eFootball in this sense. If eFootball doesn't fix their mistake and take Smart Assist out, at least, and then they need to start really looking into shit. They really need to look into that momentum, balancing, whatever the fuck, the scripting shit that goes on. They really need to look into the goalies. The goalie shit ruins a lot of stuff. They really need to look into making less automation, less AI assistance across the board, not just Smart Assist. But in shooting, it can't be so random with people making choices. It can't be... the defense needs to be overhauled. That's another assistance-ridden thing. Holding down R1 and X looks so fake. Defenders freaking sprinting like they got rockets on their feet all over the field trying to chase the ball. It looks so stupid. If they don't start going towards this direction, and literally the first thing they got to do is go back on what they did with Smart Assist, right? They should take it all the way out, but even if at least it's just on player versus AI, you know. But if eFootball doesn't start doing this shit, they're going to be right where UFL is. You're going to start seeing longer waits, because we don't live in Japan or China. Those are probably the only two places where this game will always be safe. Really, that's it, though. Are you streaming daily? Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. I pretty much stream all of my... what's up, Danielle? I pretty much stream all of my games. I don't play if I'm not streaming. Because I want it all on film. I want it all recorded. I want to show everyone that I practice what I preach, dude. I want to show everybody that if I put out tactics, it's not just to get... Here, let me show you an example of this. There's about one UFL guy right now that's like constantly just playing this game. That's Dagger. He was a motherfucker that every glitch I ever learned early on, he was the one who discovered it. He's the one that you can go on daily grind and see. I literally beat him 150 times to his 5 times beating me. Maybe we tied twice. I was at the top level of the game when he was still like Division 6 or what would be equivalent to that. Well, even lower with all the Platinum 1, 2, 3, Ruby 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I even think. It went more than just one of each. But anyway, I'm going to go to his thing right now. So this is why I stream everything. This is why I make sure I practice what I preach. I show you guys the shit that I release works. Put my money where my mouth is. So you got this dude. So terrible player. You can see for yourself again. Any UFL daily grind. You go to the videos. Best tactics and duties for 4231. Best tactics 433. Overpowered. New meta formation duties. Another one. So guys, in the last 9 days, he's released 4 different, this is the best. In the last 2 weeks, he's released 13. Sorry, there's 13. Every one that I've done. So in the past, you know about my 5-bag. So he's on 5212, 4222. Don't even know what that one is. He didn't put it on there. I'm sure it's like some random. The 433. Well, which one? Oh, 433 this, 433 this, 433, 4231. So basically, the motherfucker is going through every single setup, and his videos are 4 minutes long. Now, I want to tell you this. When I do my videos and break it down and truly explain like to players how these work, I did the most summarized one because I said, listen, at the end of the day, if you glitch, that's the best way you have to win anyway. But here are the tactics, here's the setup, here's the player roles and everything. And I didn't go into the detail like I do normally with every position, every tactic. And the videos still was 8+ minutes long. So how do you have a 4-minute tactics and duties video unless you're just scamming? Because you're not really giving any information. And to have 13 in 2 weeks, bro, you're just going down for clicks and views on everything. It's the biggest scam, conman bullshit. It's the same reason why why I called him out. Because you never see him play the game. When he did play UFL, he sucked. But then you'll see his reactions to playing because he hired someone to play, pays him a little bit of the money from his videos. He's got like 20,000 subs, so he'll pay them. They'll play. He does the reaction. All right, boys, just finished. Got ranked 2 rewards. Got ranked this rewards. No gameplay shown at all. Oh my God, we packed so and so. Oh my God. Then every fucking thumbnail is a picture of an emotion with his face on it. Sad today because of you can't wait to see this. Happy today because, well, check the video. Oh my God, I'm shocked today because, and there's nothing showing because he's not a true gamer. There's nothing showing footage because in the past 2 weeks a motherfucker shared 12 different quote unquote OP meta tactics. That's these content creators. That's the only reason. And I'm going into this piece. People go, well, why do you still cover UFL then? Why not just play eFootball? Screw this game. Well, because there's good people out there that still like this game. Now, do I get it? No. Do I tell them I think you're crazy, man? Like, I don't know how you like it, but if you do, if it's fun, play it. But they don't know they aren't football people. They just have fun playing. So I'm not going to leave them to some scammer, some joker, right? I'm going to give them the best ways to win. And I'm going to show them, no matter how painstaking it is to play, I'm going to give them examples that they can watch through and kind of see how I play and see that these dominate and then go from there. I'm not going to release every fucking formation in the game, a 4-minute video rushing through just to say I did it. So, end rant. Let me catch up to these. Yeah, I know. The 1K Cup was awesome, dude. I'm a PES player from day one. Played before it was called PES. Exactly, Alf. Once online got introduced, yeah, a lot of players say that. The streamer mentality, I feel the same. What's the point playing if I'm not streaming it? My tactics videos are 20 plus. Yeah, Dagger can barely speak. I always do full gameplay to show yeah. So that players can see. Yeah, Alpha, I think you deserve way more love, bro. I know you'll get it. I know it's taking time, but you'll get it, bro. First I thought Dagger is making some solid content. Then I saw his videos, so yeah, his streams are unwatchable too. Shitty quality. Yeah, it's just if the knowledge is there, that's all I care about. I don't care. I'll never judge him because he doesn't have this bell or whistle. That's where Nanik. Oh, mate, I talked to him on the phone before. Oh, you need to post it this time. Put this. Don't put this. This will get you a ton of views. During this time, this will get. And it's like, I thought I was going to talk to another football gaming lover that like a footballer, you know, and like, oh yeah, to play. And it was just all about like, all right, here's how you can get the most fucking clicks and views and money and do this. And it's like, I get it. Okay, so I get that it's a business and all that, but that's a fucking scam and a half. You're talking to someone who for 6 years was playing FC at a high level, FC Pro events and shit, and I needed guidance in certain areas. And like, so when I was watching, like, if somebody was fucking me over, then they just totally were wasting my time and totally sending me down a shit direction. So then when I hear this shit, you know, oh, I don't care. You're just a click and a view here. I don't give a fuck if the information helps you here. Yeah, the best setup, I'm going to do custom tactics for 352-3141-564-468-5 and just fucking start banging them out. Fuck you guys. Who cares if they work or not? Just click on my shit. Give me some money. You know what I mean? That's the mentality. Fuck that, dude. I would never want to do that because, one, eventually people are going to recognize that those people are just rat fucking fakes. And then second of all, it's like you reap what you sow, bro. And trust me, I've been on the wrong side. So especially me right now, if I was someone to do that after getting screwed from bad advice and like having to sift through shitty content creators. So anyway, time doesn't really matter as long as it's good. Yeah, man, I'm just playing. Well, here's what I can tell you. You cannot give a detailed breakdown in 4 minutes. You just can't. It's impossible. Each player by default is going to take X amount of time, right? Assuming you're doing tactics and you don't need center backs or a goalkeeper because they're typically the same, right? You have your wing backs, your center mids. You might have 2 CMs, 1 CDM. You might have a CDM, CM and a cam, right? 2 strikers, they might be the same or different. You might have wingers. And you might have a setup substitute schedule, right? You want to let them know, hey, you're substitute this player this time because with these duties, he's going to be running a lot. His stamina is going to drain no matter how good his... Like, there's just so many details you can go into. You're playing other games, Alf? Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I know. I remember that too. So back when I was grinding this game out, and that's why I kind of watched that, because I did all of my favorite players, and sometimes they are going to be like the top most expensive players, but then you have, like, for instance, I utilized, what was that player's name? He was a lower rated striker. Let me go to him. So there's like ringers in this game that you can get and boost up. Like, for instance, you look at my 82 Jonathan David. Bro, he's like ridiculous at finishing and stuff. So, like, you would throw him up there, but not even just that. You would throw like Abraham up there. At that time when it was big strikers, who's the other one? The Chelsea striker. God, I forgot his name. But yeah. But then you have these fucking scammers that just literally, yeah, they'll go like this. All right, top 10 players in my top 10 players in the game. Wait to see who I think are the top 10 rated players in the game, and literally they'll go, all right, Salah, then Mbappe, Ronaldo, Bellingham, Kane, Rafinha. You know what I mean? Obviously, my players I skip because my players are boosted up, you know. But yeah, that's what I mean. It's all scammy. If you look at older shit, it's all toxic this, toxic this. It was just like keywords to get people to click. I don't want to go into it more than that. I'm just telling you, dude, watch who you listen to. Watch the bullshit. I'm not going to leave you hanging on this game. I think it's a fucking ridiculous game, and that's why I'm telling you, because I don't want to be fake just to get views and be like, oh, I'm having so much fun. This game's great. I had fun about it was 2 streams ago. I had like 3 games in a row where there was no bullshit, straight playing. Was it plenty of mistakes, quote unquote? Yeah. But it was still fun because there was no glitching. We actually played football. Was it the prettiest? No. Is the game pretty fucked still? Yes. But was it way more fun than it is when you have these losers come in? They're like, win, 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 no matter what. Oh my God. It was way more fun. But I'm going to be honest about it, not just sit here and tell you, oh my God, this is the best game. Play this game. Yeah, 100%, George. 100%. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I meant. So that's why in that last tactics I did a 2-for-1 with the 4-4-1-1 wide, 4-2-2. Explain what the difference is. All the player roles and stuff are in there. All the tactics if you want to copy them. And as I talked about the difference, and then there you go. You can just have that. And in there I put in a disclaimer like, dude, it doesn't mean you're just going to use this and win, right? But if you do use it, you can dominate, and here's how. And then I just show it, and then you have footage of it being used too to help you out or get ideas of just the way I play it. Yeah, Broja. Broja was a beast, yeah. I'm buying the names like real life. Jackson, yes. Jackson Dave Riley, yes. He is right. Dave, I didn't have Broja, Alf, actually. I heard Broja was good. I almost got him, but I had Jackson, and Jackson was a beast. And there's another one, though, guys. There's another one. Who was it? Someone told me to get him. I gotta look him up now. You guys, some of you will know him. Hold on, I gotta look him up. Low rated. He was a 70. Hold on. I'll find him. I know I will. He's very distinct looking. Iman or something. I forgot it, though. I forgot what it was. Hold on. Hold on, I'm going to find him. This dude is a beast. If you can get this dude on your bench, get him on your bench if I can find him. Hold on. Come on, come on, come on. If you look at my old videos, I had him in there, man. What was his name? Ronnie Valdo. I'll find him. Hold on. If you can get this player I'm about to show you, I'm telling you he's a monster. He's got blonde hair. Omega! 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 Omega is a beast. I'm telling you guys. Wait, what? I have it. Look at this. I have 16. Oh, I need more. Omega. This dude right here. He's a beast. So I would put him in like my top list. You get what I'm saying? So I had stuff like that, and it was bench to beast players. Then it was meta monsters. The meta monsters are the most expensive ones. Then I'd have my bench to beast, which is like you boost him up as he goes, he'll be a beast for you. So anyway, yeah, I just hate the comment shit, but that's why I cover it. If people are like, "What the fuck, dude? You hate?" But I'm gonna be honest about it. I'm not just gonna lie. And if you can play through all this stuff, then at least I'll have a good setup for you. You know. If I don't get a game within 2 minutes, I'm headed to eFootball. But I do appreciate the support, man. I will keep giving you guys all the lowdown on this. June 16th, rematch is coming. Now, if you're ultra realistic, you're not going to like it. But if you're just a fan of football, what I like about it is they're not like FIFA FC or whatever that is trying to be a real life game, realistic game, but then added a lot of arcade. They're a game that's fully embracing the arcade, but they still kept the most simplistic forms of football. So it's 5v5, this futuristic stadium where it has these like laser walls or whatever you want to call it that pop up, and they give you these backgrounds that are different, which is a cool idea. You can use the wall. It's 5v5, so there's no out of bounds. The defenders are simply trying to block the passing lanes, block the dribbling lanes. You are trying to connect passes or dribble until you shoot. They have volleys. They have all types of different types of touches. And it's super reactionary to your movements. Super. So, I think it's going to be a good game. I really do. I was playing the beta. Forces, I was playing the beta, but I don't know. I think they messed up with the pricing. A game like that should be free. No, I think it is free. Oh, wait, it's not? I thought it was just the early version's not. Similar to... Similar, but wait, let me think about this. So on top of that, some skill. Yeah, and so that's the thing that I said in my video. For one, the development company looks really cool. Like, you see some of the background, some of the stuff. You see how their fighting games and stuff kind of have an anime look, and so you see how it ties to the game. But that's what I said. Are they going to put things in the store for microtransactions like a broken power shot that if you buy it, you automatically score, a broken this and that? If they do that, they're going to ruin the game. But if they don't, if they keep it fair enough, even with the crazy shots, the crazy stuff, the crazy passing, if they keep it true to football, don't make anything so overpowered that players go into the store, and if they pay, they win because of it. This could be a great game, a great free-to-play game. We'll just have to see. I know the Elite version for 3 days early is like a cost, and I am buying it. But what's the regular cost? I don't know what the regular cost is. I'll have to check. $25, but I might be wrong, and maybe full release is free. Let me check. I'll look right now. Rematch game cost. Standard is $30 US Pro editions $40 US, Elite editions $50 US. And then it's not a free-to-play game. 5v5 multiplayer game focused on skill-based gameplay. So yeah, it's not free-to-play. So you guys think that that's going to screw it up, huh? Damn, I didn't realize that. That still could be true. I wouldn't say I'm playing. I would say I'm waiting for a game. 25 to 50 is crazy. Yeah, 50 I'm going to do it because of content, but I agree, dude. Some players paying that much, but I do believe in it. I do like the concept. I do think it's different enough. But yeah, guys, once I get to 5, I'm not going to just keep wasting my time waiting, man. You guys see me trying, but if I don't get another game in, just know, like I said, as long as you guys are playing, I will help you out with tactics, with different things. I'll keep up to date with different things that are coming from UFL. You never know what kind of dumb shit they're gonna do next at Strikers. For those of you who don't know, that's a development company for this game. But yeah, I'm gonna head over to eFootball. If you guys don't want to just sit around and wait for your own games in this dog shit game, or you don't want to play this dog shit game, or just want to watch something else, I'm headed to eFootball. But I am disappointed in that price for rematch. However, it is a good alternative. So yeah, that's that. But I will head over to eFootball. I'll see you guys over there. I'm literally clicking off, starting my new eFootball stream. Thank you guys so much. Please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace. If you want my tactics, by the way, the video's out now. 4411 and 4222. See you later. Bye.